guys, this is Harley Wilt, founder of Freeborn Entertainment, and this is your morning minute of awesomeness. This week's theme is drive. So, what is drive? Drive, I've kind of went over the last few few days, and I think that this week is one of the bigger ones. I think this is one that I really want to kind of go more in depth on. I'm not sure exactly how, but this is the training part of it. And this is the part where it's actually where the work comes in, and it may not even seem like it's relevant training. Like, obviously, when I was learning to sing, there was a lot of vocal exercises and trying to increase my range and get more accurate with pitch, just matching notes on a piano. But this is the part where, if you're trying to run a marathon, obviously you're going to be out there every day running. Just crazy thought, if your goal is swimming, you're going to be swimming. If your goal is photography, you're going to be taking as many pictures as possible a day, and trying to increase the vision, increase the skills that you have that are going to make you just invaluable to everyone. Like just make it to where you are irreplaceable in the market that you are in. You're going to look for ways to take care of the things you have to take care of, and you're not training for. What was the example I wrote down? I wrote down an example too. I'll just use race. You're not training for a race, you're training for life. And what I mean by that is, for me, like, yes, I'm a singer, but lifting weights is one of the most, when I say lifting weights, I'm not talking about heavy, trying to increase the weight. Like, I just do it for the health part of it, but it focuses you. Like, when you get in depth in training yourself in all ways, I got into meditation. Why? Because I wanted to find a way to focus my mind better. It's just every little thing matters. It's just you're trying to learn something. There's that 10,000 hour thing. I don't know how much I believe the 10,000 hour thing, but basically what the 10,000 hour mastery thing is I don't know who it was, but someone made it a huge deal to say that in order to become an expert at anything, you got to spend 10,000 hours on it. Basically, what they're saying is you're never done, and that's what it means. That's what it meant to me. I'm not counting hours trying to get to 10,000 hours because I want to be considered a master. A master knows they're always the student. They're always training, and that's what I want people to understand. There's this thing inside of a lot of people where they get complacent, where they think they're good enough. Once you get good enough to make a little bit of money doing it, you're good enough, and that's all you have to do. And that's not how it should work. If you're driven to do something, you're never good enough. You're always going to be pushing. You're always going to be trying to up the level. You're always going to be trying to find a way to take care of your clients better. You're going to try to find ways to increase your skills, increase whatever it is you are into. And I don't want to be too specific on this, but the reality is, every time, like, for lifting weights, for me is a good analogy, because the way that you lift weights is you get to the point where you can't lift anymore, and the growth happens in the time when you feel like you just can't do anymore. Then the growth happens, you go back and do it again, and you find you can do a little more, and then you can't do any more again, and then it's like this tear down of your muscles happens. Then the healing process happens, and you come back and you can do even more, and it's this constant go. I don't even know. It's like, yeah, it's like the only other thing I wrote down really was that you're taking something you really want, and you're training it not just for the skill that you're after. It's like training your mind, body, and spirit to do everything that you love, and that's it. It's not, even if you're not pursuing a career and you just want to do something that you love doing. It's all about what makes you happy, and if it makes you happy, it's easy to get driven about it. This week's theme of drive is one of those things that I think that everyone should internalize the best they can. That's what these videos are about. Like, a lot of them seem like they don't go into depth enough, and I try to have at least one video. I'm going to try to have at least one video that goes into depth, and maybe goes a little longer, but like this one right now is. But I think that people focus too much on getting by, and they lose that drive, and that's why the subject of drive came up for me, because it's happened to me in my life. I got stuck at a 9-to-5 where I was just trying to make ends meet, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't as happy as I was when I started my business, that kind of stuff. And I think that this is really valuable to people, and I think that knowing that motivation and drive are two different things, and understanding that just because you got motivated for a minute doesn't mean you have the drive. You got to internalize it in a way that you don't need to see a video to get. You don't need to hear a speech to get. You don't need to get hyped up by a group to get. You need to find that within yourself. And I think that that is the most important thing in the world. And that's why this week's theme is drive. Don't forget, we have a morning minute of awesomeness Monday through Friday every week. And it's always good to have you guys here. Like, leave comments, tell me what your thoughts are. If you have an example, or if you think you can actually add more value to this video by putting a comment down there that people could read, do it. Just tell people exactly what you think. That's what this is all about. It's all about building a community and doing these types of things. So anyways, with that said, this video is way too long for a morning minute, but it's still a morning minute of awesomeness, and it's more than music. It's a way of life. Thanks, guys.